welcome back to Lise Loves Paper. I realized that I had several things that I have bought. This is a cherry on top. This is Elles Studio, Rosies Studio, and some Amazon stuff. And I forgot what was in there, so I thought it would be fun for us to open it up together and rediscover what I bought in there. So this is a little mini haul video. But before we get started, I wanted to show you this. This came with a set of earrings that I bought from someone. I'll have to put her name down on the screen and down below because she makes the coolest earrings out of like recycled plastics and stuff. But she put this in there and I loved this sentiment, and I'm going to put it with my art journaling stuff because is that not just so fun? Okay, so without further ado, first of all, some Amazon things that I had gotten myself. I have some of those Hemi jelly gouache, that I've finally started playing with, and I'm really enjoying them because I like how they're kind of in between watercolors and acrylics, because they take the things I like about both of them and mix them together, and not so much of the things I don't like. So the Hemi gouache is a cheaper set, and they're like in cups, jelly cups, and you have to re-wet them and stuff like that. But I wanted to get myself some Holbein ones to play with in my art journals and stuff. So I got this set of 18. They're in tubes, and I'm so excited. Okay. And then I went on Amazon looking for basically these guys. So Tim Holtz has this whole line of like blueprint stamps, and Tracy from Mercy Tiara, she had bought the set with the coffee and also the set with like the wine, I think, and I really liked them, but I couldn't imagine what I would do with it, like how I like to buy stamps. Back up. I like to buy stamps that I feel like I can use over and over and over again, not just a one-time use thing. And I don't often scrap or do anything with my drinks. And he has some other fun ones. He has seasonal ones that are like Christmassy, and some that are Halloweeny and all sorts of stuff. But it took me a while of searching, and I finally found this one. And this one, of course, is the fall one with the leaves and the acorn. And I can see myself using this over and over again. So I got this one, and I'm very excited about it. They are the kind that comes packaged. It's on this plastic. Here. I'll mute the crinkles here. Okay, so I like the way he does this. So they're on these rings, but it's on the plastic for these. So I saw that, and while I was going through my search results, I also saw this set. I love these for background texture. It's called Lumberjack. Sorry, this one, I did not tell you, is Autumn Blueprint. Lumberjack. I also got this one. This is new to me. I don't know how long Tim Holtz has had that out there because I'm not a huge Tim Holtz fangirl, so I don't follow his stuff super closely, but it's interesting because it's a stencil with stamps, and I thought that these were pretty versatile. I've always wanted like an ABC stamp for journaling, so I got this one. Let's see what this was called. I don't know, but it's THMM122. Now this I saw on Amy Tangerine's Instagram. She has come out with the book. This is one of those ones I think that you self-publish and they print on demand for you. But it's really neat because, yeah, see, this is from Amy Tangerine. I love her stuff. I love her mixed media look. And she had posted a reel using the pages to make like a little journal memory keeping page. But I just loved the papers in here, and it's meant for you to tear it out and cut it up and do stuff with it, and I really like that. It's just so sweet. I will say, because it is the print on demand, you get things like, you can see the cut at the top is not to the bleed as it should be, but I mean, it seems to be good quality for something that I'm gonna cut up and use. I like the paper. It's this matte paper, and it's fairly thin. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's printer paper, but it has a bit of a texture to it, almost like a tea bag, kind of. I don't know. I like it. But you can see that I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit blurry, but this is what you get with print on demand. But again, I don't care because this is a book I'm going to tear up. So I'm excited to use that. And then I had also gotten this. I had seen somebody recommend it for mixed media stuff. It's tea bag paper, and it's specifically for printmaking and mixed media art. It is not super cheap. I'd had it on my wish list for a while, and I'm sure that my non-arty friends and family were like, why does she have tea bag paper on her wish list? I'm not paying that much money for tea bag paper. So I eventually just bought it for myself. But I like this because she explains why it's so great for mixed media and stuff, because it's thin, it's lightweight, but you can really douse it with stuff and it doesn't break down. You can use it with inks, acrylic paints, pastels, just everything. So I'm excited to try this because I really have liked using deli paper. But I find that it gets a little crinkly when it gets moist. Sorry guys, you don't like that word, when it gets damp from paint and stuff like that. And it eventually will like uncrinkle, but it can make it difficult to work with if you're trying to lay it down flat in a journal. So I'm excited to use that. So that's my Amazon haul, a little bit there. Now, I like to order from Rosies Studio. I think I've mentioned this before. They are they are an Australian company. And I like to kind of order in bulk from them when I order because it is coming from Australia. But I will say that it always comes so surprisingly fast, the shipping. It is a little more because they are shipping from Australia. But I mean, I get it in the mail. I'm like, whoa, this is here already. So if you're interested, I would highly recommend ordering from Rosies Studio, even if you are in the States, because I think it's totally worthwhile. Okay, so like I said, I like to wait and order a bunch of stuff from them all at once. So my favorite thing though to get at Rosies Studio is their die cuts. I love their die cuts. You've probably seen me use them a lot in my layouts and in my DIY embellishments. I just love the style, the colors, the things that they include are always very usable to me, whereas a lot of other die cut packs from like the American Crafts sets and stuff like that, I don't find them as usable. I got 3 sets of these because I always love sprinkly bits. They're actually foam. Let's see if we can see they're foam with a gold glitter on top, which so perfect. Hearts and dots and little plus signs. So excited about those. These are acetate sentiments. You know I love my acetate words. I do know what words are in here. I see a wonderful. You, amazing. They're pretty though. These are journal cards. Their journal cards are all double-sided. So you only get one of each design. No, you get 2 of each design. So I love that I have one of each if I like it, or 2 of these if I love them. Again, it makes it more usable. I love having pretty journal cards. Let's see if you can see. I liked this set with all the black in it. So cute. I like that they also had some that are sideways, because I do use those pockets that are the sideways 3x4s, and I have a hard time finding the sideways ones when I need them. Christmas vellum. They had these on clearance. These. So you can see the collection up here if you're curious. More vellum pieces. These are like hearts. I love the film strip, the leaves. This will be super useful. Let's see. I can't see what's in here. Let me open this one. Look at these pretty layering pieces. It's 2 of my favorite things, notebook paper and hearts. Oh, I'm so excited to dig into this. Swan, why swans? I don't know. Yeah, this heartfelt collection felt very Maggie Holmes crepe paper-ish. Here is the heartfelt die cuts. Love these. See, they have so many tags and just usable bits. They have tiny words, big words, and then just a couple of like icons and stuff like that. Okay. Their cardstock sticker packs are also really fun because they tend to have 2 sheets in there. I love tile stickers, little flags, tags, journaling bits. So usable. And this is the Born to Bloom one. I love these that look like they have washi on them. There's a disembodied hand. See, this one does not have letters. So they're all a little bit different. And then this one, this is also foam. I don't know if you can see, but this is kind of like an iridescent glitter. It's not white. Let's see. See how pretty? And then gold as well. Love these. And they're small enough that I can use them on Project Life as well as on a layout. So that's Rosies Studio. Okay, so I got, oh goodness, a bunch of things from Elles Studio as well. I think I got several paper packs. I like their 6x8 paper. So I also got this because I am terrified of ever running out of my tiny little tile letters that I love, and I figured this would be a good solution. Love it. Ledger die cuts. Love Ledger. Always, always. So I have several of their tabs sets, and I have the dies that go with them, and I just love, A, I love the font, and B, I love the sentiments. And I realized when I was using my stamps on that layout a little bit ago that I didn't have as many like everyday phrases as I wanted. And so I got this second set. I think I have the daily tabs, but not the everyday tabs. So this one I figured would be a good, fill a space in my stamp collection. A hole, I suppose, is what I was getting at. Thought these were super cute. I love this giant XO. I love their hearts. I love the black in here. So this is definitely a Valentine's set, but I feel like I don't have to use it Valentine's-y because it doesn't scream Valentine's to me. I could use these on any layouts. Love their letter stickers. If you can't tell, I tend to like big words and packs of them. And then, yes, I got paper. So I already have this. I think I have 2 copies of this, and I was just afraid of running out because I love these. They're so great for layering. But you get 30 of them, so you get 2 of each design. They're actually 6x8.5, not 6x8, which is nice if you like to put things in the pockets. This, because I just love, they do tiny patterns so well, and I am a sucker for a black and white heart. I don't remember what this was. It's probably something similar to the ledger set. Let's dig in. Oh, it was a school set. Look at that. So I'm going to put this with my school stuff. Oh, look at that. I love it with the gray. This reminds me of Saved by the Bell. Oh, so cute. Okay. And then I got the Magical Memories to put with my Disney stuff for when I do my Disney album. I liked it because it had things in here that were not just the typical red and yellow of the Disney stuff. I like this pattern. I think it'll be perfect for showing when we went to It's a Small World and so on and so forth. So that was my Elles Studio. Super excited about the stamps. I think that's why I originally went, and then I filled up my cart like one does. Whew, okay, got into my cherry on top haul. So I will say they do a really good job of packaging it. It had a piece of cardboard underneath it, and all of this was in a big plastic bag, and it was like taped all up, so it definitely is not going to shift on the way there and bend your corners or anything. So good on them. It just took me a while to get into it. Okay, so first of all, I want to start with these. They're from Brutus Monroe. They're called Aqua Splash. They have different colors, but you know, I just went with black and white. I have been on the hunt for a good, easy splatter. They're a lot smaller than I expected for the price, that's for sure. They look like those tiny little nail polish bottles that you used to be able to get, you maybe still can get, or you get in those like gift sets at the holidays. And they do have like a nail polish thing, so I'm very curious how that sprinkles. But I really wanted an easy way to sprinkle on my pages rather than having to get out some acrylic ink and blah 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 blah. So hopefully those will work. We'll see. So I always love a good text stencil, one that's like illegible mostly, because I love that asemic writing. I found this from Dina Wakley. I love this. Beautiful. So I wanted to try this little birdie. They showed up, and I've seen them on scrapbook.com as well, because it doesn't look like these, but some of their, here's one right here. They have these handmade embellishments, and if you can read it, it says that they're handmade by skilled artisans. So they provide employment to underprivileged women in rural parts of India. So I thought that was really neat. I got these elephants because I wanted to put them with the baby album stuff, because my son, like his animal when he was born was an elephant. We had elephants in his nursery and stuff. So I thought that those would be super cute for that. And then of course I can't say no to a gold foil heart, and you get a good amount of them. So some Dina Wakley stamps. These look like they're great for swatching. I love swatch stuff, so I'm going to put this with my swatching, like in my drawer with all my swatching stuff, because I think they're really cool. And I mean, you can always use them for other things too. This would make a great like texture stamp as well as these also. Picket Fence Studios. I don't usually like triangles. I don't know why, but I don't like triangles. But I really liked this, I think because it looks more hexagon-y and it's got the circles, and I thought it would make another good like texture to use like on a jelly plate or in an art journal. It's called Polka Dot Scarf. I saw this collection. I don't know where I've been sleeping, but I don't know if this is a new collection from American Crafts. It's called Whatevs, which is super fun. And the pieces in it are so fun. I love a good, what are those called? Viewmaster? Yeah, Viewmaster thing. But let's see if they have, see all the stuff in there. It's just bright and kind of snarky and fun and young feeling. Look at those stars right there. I love those. So I thought that'd be fun to put on some of my kids' layouts. This is from Telling Our Story from Echo Park. These are the die-cut cardstock pieces. I very often don't get the die-cut cardstock pieces from Echo Park because I don't like the shapes of their pieces. But this one I thought had some really good bits and pieces in here for Project Life and stuff. So, like, I love doing Life with You. It's so cute. This Is Us, one story at a time, one for the books, things like that. So I will probably like trim the floofy bits off of that one. I like this caught on film one. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Whoop. There. Super cute. This is also from that same collection. I got the sticker book. Let's flip through it. I just really like the black and white, and it looks a little doodly, and it's that generic like year-long kind of thing. So I figured it would be a good addition to my Project Life cart. Love all of these. Love tile stickers. I just like it. It's so cute. Looks like they duplicated all the pages. Okay. Let's see, keep going with this. So here's a Woodware Craft Collection stamps. I always really like these doodly looking florals, and I like to get them and stamp them and then like watercolor on top of them. So I couldn't resist. I think it was a very good price. So that. Again, I got this because I wanted to put it in my baby album thing. I don't like baby collections that are so like in your face baby. Like I love that. But I thought some of these were cute without being too cute. Like that's not my favorite. That's a little much, you know, but I love that. Love that. Love that. So I like the foiling and everything. That's their Hello Little Boy from American Crafts. This is Pink Fresh. It's one of their new collections. It's called The Simple Things. And I love their chipboard frames because they're thin and they layer so well. And I just really liked this collection, period. I like the colors in it, and they're colors that I will use. I love all these bits down at the bottom. So I felt like this was very usable for me as layering bits. I was so happy to see that they had some of the Cocoa Vanilla Happy Days collection. They didn't have the cardstock sticker sheet, which is what I really, really wanted, but Cocoa Vanilla is another Australian brand that can be a little harder to find over here. But I love these letters. Love these letters. I love the black and white. So pretty. I got 2 of these. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to store these since I always do my stuff by color. I would probably put these in multi because it looks like they don't have, like this blue does not have the A, B, blah, 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 blah. So it's meant to be multicolor. This is also from that Whatevs collection, but it's just fun. And it's that nice, like smallish, thicker size. It's not huge. And you know, I like to mix my sizes and titles, so that's real fun. And then I wanted to try these. I keep seeing the Dina Wakley collage paper, but a lot of them are the motifs that I don't care about, like the faces and stuff like that. But this, I was intrigued. They never really show you what's in it. They tell you, but they don't really show you, but just so you can see. So it's a lot of like ledger and graph paper and just simple patterns like that. 2 each of 10 designs. So it is tissue, which I love tissue because it kind of just melts into the paper and disappears except for the design on it. Okay, now my paper. Let me move all this mess. I'll show you both sides and try and tell you what they're called. So this is from the Happy Days Cocoa Vanilla Happy Days collection. It's called Little Blossom. Love this side. That one's pretty too, but I got it for the B side. I love a good wood grain. It's Cocoa Vanilla Storyteller. Cross it off. This is the other side. I did like this side too. I feel like I have bits from this collection. Got 2 of those. This is from Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed. It's called Bright Side. I might already have this paper. It looks familiar, but I really like it. That's pretty too, but I probably got it for this side. This one I got 2 of. So this is Lawn Fawn. They came out with some papers, which I think they don't usually do. It's called Rainbow Ever After. This one's called Rapunzel. And they had, if you like these colors, I would definitely go check this collection out because they had a whole bunch of stuff. And they just were very basic, usable pieces. So that's why I got 2, because I liked both sides of this one. This one is from that, I can't think of it. Pink Fresh. It's right there. Duh. The Pink Fresh, what did I just say it was called? I couldn't read it on there. It's called The Simple Things collection. I loved this because I can totally see myself fussy cutting these out and using them for journaling bits in Project Life or on a layout. I thought that was super usable and cute. This is from Pink Fresh Studio as well, from that Simple Things collection. Ooh, that's very trippy, like 60s, 70s looking. I like this side. Here's Echo Park from their Have a Nice Day collection. I have to laugh when I was looking at this and I saw this collection because when I used to work at Carson DeLosa, which is an educational publishing company. They've been around since the 70s. And you probably recognize them because they are the ones, like your teachers in the 90s always had those smiling kids smiling apples with the eyelashes and stuff. That's what they were known for. Anyway, I worked for them for a very long time, and one of the first things I learned working there was that we could not use a smiley face like this, because the guy who developed this smiley face, this particular smiley face, in the whatever 70s, 60s, whenever he did it, he is very litigious, and he will tell you to cease and desist. And we had like a set of stickers with smiley faces and stuff, and we had to destroy all of them. I think this happened before I got there, but it was one of those rules, like if we used a smiley face, it had to be clearly not that smiley face. So I don't know if they've paid him or they didn't know that you can't do that. I don't know what's going on, but I found it very interesting. So this is, what's this one called? Journaling cards. I liked this side. Why did I get 2 of them? I don't remember, because I don't love these. Maybe I got, I don't know, maybe my fingers slipped. That one's cute. Okay, so here's from more of the Echo Park telling our story. This is the 4x4 sheet. It's called 4x4 journaling cards. Oh, I love this. This is why I got it. I love it. I probably got it and then maybe one of these or 2 of these, but I think I just loved that side. I'm a sucker. This one is from Cocoa Vanilla Heart and Home. It's called Golden Fields, and I love this text. It would make such a beautiful background. And then it has this nice floral, but I like this side. Noticing a theme. This is from Pink Fresh, Making the Best of It. This one's called Yes You Can. I love the colors in that. This is pretty too, but I think I got it for this side. And this is also Pink Fresh Studio. I like that. Ooh, I like both sides. Why didn't I get 2 of these? This one's called Be the Sunshine. And I don't know if I got it because I like this side or this side. Probably this side, if I had to guess. I tend to like painty looking things. Okay, so this one is from 49 and Market. It's from their Kaleidoscope collection. This is Kaleidoscope Solids paper 1. See, I like my painty papers. And this is beautiful too. I really like these papers. They're great to use in 6x8 albums when you don't have everything in a page protector, because they're so sturdy. You can make pages out of them. This is from the same collection. This one's Kaleidoscope Solids paper 2 with a pink tone. Ooh, so pretty. Look at my nails pop on that. I love it. And this gray, you know, I'm always looking for grays. This feels like a 49 and Market as well. Yep. 49 and Market. This is from their Color Swatch Charcoal collection. It's called Charcoal Paper 5. So it's got florals on this side. I much prefer this side. Here we have Starry Night. Let's see. This is Cocoa Vanilla's Great Escape collection. This is called Starry Night. I love the wood grain. Cute little pattern there, but I got it for a wood grain. I think this is from that same collection. I got 2 of them, so I must like, but ooh, sorry. I really like this pattern, but it made my eyes go whoa when I turned it over. So this is Cocoa Vanilla Great Escape Wildlife. I love this side. But I also really liked these cut-aparts. I like their cut-aparts, and I'm going to put this probably with my hiking, camping stuff. So I'll put that off to this side over here. This one's called Cocoa Vanilla Great Escape as well. Called Journey. Oh, I like both sides of it. But I like this side. I always like a rainbow. And then this one is from the same collection, and it's called Horizon. Has this pretty sun. I like yellows as a background and as a framing piece, and I got 2 of them because I live near the Blue Ridge Mountains, and this just felt like home. I have so many photos with this, and I'm sorry my camera is like wigging out right now. Stop. Okay. But yeah, I got 2 of them. Oh, they both have that little defect there. Do you see that? Sorry. See the defect? Huh, that must be in the art. Okay, I'll finish this up because my camera won't stop wigging out. Last one is also Cocoa Vanilla Heart and Home. It's called Framed, and I'm sure I got it for this. Yeah, because I like frames, but I just never know what to do with pages like this. So there you have it. That was my kind of mini haul. Thanks for discovering what I bought with me, because I had totally forgotten. Let me know what you liked, or if you're going to go get something, or if you have ideas for what I can do with them, and I will see you soon. Bye.